Hey, my fam, it's Nico. So today I want to talk directly to a couple of people, two groups of people, the young, hungry college students that are trying to do more than just the traditional path in life, and the parents that are listening, the ones who want their kids, college age kids, or even a little younger, to have a shot at real independence, not just a diploma and a bunch of debt because we all know that the system isn't built to create financially free people. It's built to create employees. And that's not a bad thing. But if your goal is to build wealth, travel, to create freedom, to control your time, to buy things that are going to give you cash flow, you're not going to get that from the traditional college route. And I'm not discouraging college. Some people need to go, some people don't. And I'm also considering the fact that maybe you do go to college and you also want to be a real estate investor. What I want to do today is show you what I wish someone had shown me in my early 20s: the mindset, the work ethic, the actual skill set that can lead you to financial freedom through real estate. When I was younger, I did the right things: school, degree, stable job. I got a master's degree, etc. And yet, no one ever taught me what money really is, how wealth works, or how to buy assets that will pay me back. It wasn't until years later, after grinding through teaching and side hustles, that I realized I could build something that gave me freedom if I learned the right game. Most people learn this when they pick up the Purple Bible, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. That was what sparked it for me too. And if you haven't heard about the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, it really just comes down to this. We used to be taught to save money, but what the Purple Bible teaches is to use that money to buy assets that are going to produce more money for you. You want to buy cash flowing assets. My path to that and your path to that is through real estate, and specifically multifamily real estate. So colleges are great at teaching how to work for someone else. They'll teach accounting, marketing, maybe even a real estate class, maybe even finance, but they don't really teach you how to be an entrepreneur, how to build cash flow, how to analyze deals, how to negotiate, how to lead people, or how to take calculated risks. Those are the things that actually build wealth. And that's why so many students graduate smart, but broke. It's not their fault. The system isn't designed for entrepreneurs. Perhaps it's a bit antiquated. Perhaps things need to change. And there are alternative routes to take that entrepreneurial path. And some of us just need to jump right in and become entrepreneurs and do what we were born to do. If you're a college age person, or if you're a college student right now listening, or if you're a parent of a college student, or somebody who's 15, 16, 17, here's what you can start doing today. Learn the language of money. Start reading Kiyosaki, Grant Cardone, and many others. Build your network. Talk to people doing the things you want to do. Get around real estate investors. Even just listening to podcasts like this puts you ahead of the game. You obviously want to go deeper and put yourself in a room with people. You want to surround yourself with the people that are doing what you want to do. You need to focus on mindset as well. Learn discipline, consistency, and how to think long term. You don't really need money yet. Yeah, everybody says no money down this, no money down that. You can buy an apartment building without using your own money. Okay, whatever. Let's jump over that crap for now. You don't really need money yet. And it's true. But you need education, you need skill, you need exposure, you need a network. When you start learning how the game works, the opportunities will come later. So today, I'm not telling you to go out there and buy a 50-unit apartment deal if you have never bought an apartment building before, if you've never done any real estate before. That's stupid. What I'm telling you is if you can build up your education, change your mindset to understand how the game works, you will be in an excellent position a few months from now, where somebody who might look to be ahead of you coming out of college with a degree, jumping into a 9 to 5 W-2 as an employee, which is what we are all taught to become, employees, you might seem secure. It might seem like the right path for now, But I guarantee you, if you are a true entrepreneur at heart, you will regret not becoming an entrepreneur down the road. Hey, everybody, what's up? A lot of you ask me how you can get involved in multifamily real estate. Okay, I am now live on my stand store. I am going to teach you how to buy buildings, build empires. If you are serious about learning how to be a multifamily apartment investor, go to my stand store now, stand.store/buy buildings. You can get my deal analyzer. You can get an equity split tool. You can get a strategy call. You can pre-order my entire course. Guys, I am live now. Get there. Let's buy buildings. Let's build empires. So today I urge you, it's either live with the short-term uncomfortable feeling of being an entrepreneur while your friends might be jumping into W-2s and have a salary and then also be getting some benefits and perhaps having a stable or quote unquote stable job, because people are definitely getting laid off all the time. And they might seem to be ahead of you, but they're not necessarily, especially if you take your entrepreneurial itch and you scratch it and you become an entrepreneur today. Yes, you're going to eat crap for a long time. Yes, they will be ahead of you for a while. Keep that uncomfortable feeling for a few years, and then things will start to change for the better for you. On the flip side, if you cannot do that and you can't just become a multifamily real estate investor today, you can still go the route of a 9 to 5, just like your friends, just like your family wants you to do. But on the side, you can start building and scratching that entrepreneurial itch. You can start learning, educating, and working towards becoming a multifamily investor. This has to happen in your 20s. If I would have done this in my 20s, I would have been light years ahead of where I am today. I would have been quote unquote retired, earning passive income and doing multifamily real estate deals like a pro, like a boss. Okay. But I didn't go that route. I started when I was 40. Now I'm 45, almost 46, and things are tough. But don't get discouraged. I want you to take that as fuel to start today. Now I'm going to shift gears for a second and talk to parents. I get it. You want your kids to be safe. You want them to have options. But I think what most of us really want is to see our kids confident, capable, and independent. And the truth is, the world is different now. The most valuable thing you can give your kid is not money, safety, security. It's knowledge and belief and the right path. Give them that confidence to go forward. Don't you believe that adversity and challenge and working through difficult situations and becoming an entrepreneur is more beneficial for them, for their confidence overall, for their ego, for everything, for them to become a whole, true person, to become independent? Don't you think adversity, building their own thing, can actually create that? When our kids are babies, we give them everything they want because we love them. Yes, I get it. But we also should note that kids that come from very privileged families and don't face adversity and don't build their own things and don't become entrepreneurs and don't struggle through things are not successful. Wealth that the people have accumulated in generations past die within one generation because we're not teaching our kids properly. Yes, we send them to college because that's what we were taught to do. Yes, it's definitely a good thing to do for some people, not for everybody. But is that going to teach them the skills that they actually need to be successful in life, to be whole, to be happy, to be independent? You need to think about this. You don't have to push them to quit school or skip college. I'm not saying that. But you can give them something right now, today, alongside that education, something that teaches them how wealth is actually built. That's what I've been working on for years with my course. It's called Buy Buildings, Build Empires, and it is real world training for real world independence that builds strong entrepreneurs. It is designed to show young people how to think like owners, not just workers. So when they graduate, whether they want to go into real estate business or anything else, they have a foundation for wealth and confidence that college alone just cannot give. So my course is not hundreds of thousands of dollars, but it will give you hundreds of thousands of dollars in value. I urge you to buy it. I urge you to buy it for your niece, your nephew, your kids. Again, I got to be clear. I'm not telling you to quit your W-2 today, and I am not telling you to not go to college today. But I do recognize that there is a significant gap in what needs to be provided to create independent, strong people out there. I provide that gap. My course, Buy Buildings, Build Empires, fills that gap. Trust me, this is something that my own kids will be participating as well. I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on my education for college, tens of thousands of dollars on my education for entrepreneurship and multifamily real estate, but I give my course away at a complete fraction of the cost. So everybody today, with the upcoming holidays and all that stuff, should be purchasing something like this, whether you follow it word by word, line by line, so strictly or not. I guarantee what it will do is open up your mind to a different pathway of life that will create a strong, independent individual that provides positively for their own life and social network, as well as the community at large. We need more people that can invest in assets that pay them money. We need more people to create more jobs. Yes, we will always need a W-2 employee, but we can be that entrepreneur that creates multiple jobs. I'm not here to sell you a dream. This stuff is hard. There's no hack, there's no quick win. It takes years of discipline, consistency, and sacrifice, but it is real and it's worth it. If I could go back and learn these lessons in my 20s instead of 40, my entire life would have been completely different and would have changed much faster. That's what I want for the next generation, to learn how to play offense in life, not just play defense. So to every student out there, start now. Learn the skills that create freedom. Buy this course for somebody that you love. Share this course with somebody that you love, whether it be a niece, a nephew, a brother, a sister, a parent, a friend. Learn the skills that create freedom. If the traditional path is not for you, then dive into this course wholeheartedly, head first, right now, today. If you're still taking the traditional path of going to college, working a W-2, which I do as well, still purchase this course, and I guarantee it will expand your mind on how you can become a better contributor to society and how you can create your own freedom. You don't need to have it all figured out today. You just need to start swinging that axe. And to all the parents out there, invest in your kids' education, yes, but also in their independence. So yeah, you can spend $100,000 on this year's tuition, but you can also spend a few $100s on my course, which can possibly instill that entrepreneurial bug in your child and change the course of your family's life forever. So show them what's possible when they take ownership of their life. If this message hits home, share it with somebody. Share it with a friend, family, loved one, kids, aunts, uncles, everybody. And let's keep building a generation that knows how to own their time, their money, and their life. So where can you find it? Go to my Stan store right now, stan.store/buybuildings. Pre-order the course today. All right, and that's a wrap, Small Axe community. So I wanted to take a minute to say thank you so much for listening to the show. And if you liked it or got any value from it, it would really mean the world to me if you would share it with someone else and write a review. Remember, guys, keep sharpening those axes. Let's get out there. Let's crush it. Love you guys.